don't do when you have a beard. There's like a higher level of holiness that's just sociologically expected of you by your co-religionists. And wherever you go in the world, you're looked at as a Jew. You can't take off the beard. You can, like, I can tuck in my seat now and set foot in any restaurant. But
do you go to Treif restaurants?
No, but if I needed to, like if I had to do business or something, or
I see what you're saying.
whatever,
Okay.
you know, I can just tuck in the seat, take off my yarmulke and go in there. And
I'm not going to find you a Jack in the Box down the street.
No.
Okay.
But when you take on that responsibility of looking Jewish, eventually you can't live. Most people can't live a life.
That's
forever.
what I want to hear from you. Okay.
Most people can't live a life forever. At some point, you're going to have to either adjust your life to fit up to your Jewish look, or you're going to have to get rid of your Jewish look to fit your more assimilated life. And so for me and Matas Yahoo, we were kind of like living the life for a while, and it was kind of fun, and it was like our trademark, and it was like, ooh, I'm doing the traditional Jewish thing. But, we knew we weren't the real deal. And so eventually, like, we both were like looking for an out and took it to, get back to who we really are, because we got tired of having to live up to having a beard because it was not who we were. So most of us, almost everyone, only has a limited time that they can live a lie.
Okay, can I ask you some questions on that?
Sure.
This is what I want to get into. Where do you think your lie was being lived?
Oh, in many ways, and I'm not going to I was touching women quite a lot and really sometimes enjoyed it.
So now you can do that and you don't have to feel guilty.
Right.
Okay, keep going. You know where I'm going to go with this.
No, I don't. But there are lots of ways that, someone just has to tune into this show and they can see that I don't have a life and a heart that's been totally transformed by Torah. Like they can see that I'm, pretty wild and goyish still and irreligious.
So I got so many different things I got to say.
Okay.
On the thing about the touching women or whatever, right? It doesn't have to be touching women. It could be touching women or eating tray food or whatever it is, right? If what keeps you from doing that, not you, but anyone, right, is your beard.
Mm-hmm.
If you've got a beard and still you're touching women and you're eating treif, so cutting your beard off is not going to make you holier. All it's going to do is make you feel less guilty and less. It's going to serve, your deterrent is gone, your reasons to feel guilty are gone. Now you're just going to, it's like, spring the doors open, and I'm going to, touchy-feely, have a cheeseburger, give me, fill the titties, have a cheeseburger, titties and cheeseburger, right? Titties and beer. So what is that? So when people said, "Oh, is Matas Yahoo done with Torah?" I don't think it's a stupid question to Levi the way he's explained it. Are you done? Is this now your green light and you can go play with women?
I'm not done with Torah, and I haven't really diminished my observance. I'm just I don't have as much. It's just my life is just easier because I'm not carrying that beard around and the responsibility that comes with having a beard. Now I take off this hat and tuck in my fringes and take off my yarmulke and I look like a total guy.
See, if you feel like a total...
It's not like I can fit in with regular society, and not everywhere I go do I represent Judaism.
You know what I think? I got to tell you something that you may not want to hear. You kind of said it yourself. You said you still got a lot of goyish going on in you, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to say that you haven't fully converted. Converted means to take somebody and change them into something else.
Yeah.
You not perverted. We're talking about converted, right?
Yeah.
Have you really converted 100%?
No, I'm obviously a very mixed bag.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Here's what I'm thinking, and you can take it for what it's worth.
Yeah.
You don't even have to respond, but this is what I really think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that the whole from thing is for you. I think you would be much more comfortable in the conservative crowd, like a conservadox. Like I don't want to be held by all those rules, and I want to be able to hang out at the Reform Temple one week and see Dennis Prager, and I think he's like the shit, right? And then I want to hang out with my Chabad friends because that's fun. But I don't want to be responsible for all this, and I want to be able to do my own thing and hang out with the goyim and eat treif and hang out with the women, get laid and all of that, and it's all good. And you can do that in conservative. You can even do that in conservadox because there's no rules. Once you get below the Mason-Dixon line, right? Well, as soon as you get you're no longer from, you can do whatever you want. You just make up your rules as you go along.
I met this girl. She let me below the Mason-Dixon
Here
line.
we go.
Oh, it was fun, but the fun was fleeting and it left me feeling very empty inside. Kind of cleansed and just released.
Okay. So, what do you think about what I said? You don't want to comment on it.
Well, I've sociologically decided to live in the Orthodox community since about 2000. Before 2000, I kind of half lived in the Orthodox community and half in the Reform and Conservative. But since 2000, I've basically only dabbled in Orthodox synagogues, and that's how I associate. But I'm obviously a really mixed bag. I do some mitzvahs and I do some averas, and you can tell just by talking to me that I'm not shop filled with Torah and observance. I eat kosher. It's a lot easier being a vegetarian.
Yeah, and how would you eat treif as a vegetarian? How do you eat treif as a vegetarian? It's impossible.
Those areas where I violate, Jewish law, I'm going to keep quiet about it, or much of it. Some of it's obvious. Obviously the way I speak is not acceptable. And
that doesn't bother me so much.
So, yeah, I'm a really mixed bag. I do some good things and I do some bad things. I'm kind of I don't know where I heard it, but people are got an even mixture of mitzvahs and averas, of
the Bainity.
They're right and
yeah.
Right even, and each time I act, I'm going a little more to one side or the other. So.
Well, let me ask you this. Let me just put it to you, then I'll finish the topic. Okay?
Yeah.
Do you think having a beard? Forget it on the beard on its own, what it means, right? But does the beard help you stay more observant or not?
Yeah. Definitely.
So without it,
it's easier.
It's easier to be non-observant.
Yeah.
Great, Levi. So which direction do you think you're going right now?
Well, I've been getting up before 6 every morning, going to shul for Daf Yomi. So
why do you think that is?
Well, I feel like I need it, and also because I'm not in my school anymore, I need the socializing. I need to be around people, so I think it's good for me. And I also need the kind of the kick in the butt of Torah first thing in the morning to kind of straighten me out, so I don't get totally off the derrick. So I need the socializing, I need the Torah, and I want to make contacts and connect with people and try to jumpstart my business.
Okay. Let's talk about your business. Great prelude to that. Nice. Woo! So how's your business going, Levi? None of your business.
It's been pretty quiet. I've only had 1 or 2 students in the last few weeks.
Oh, no, okay. First of all, let's do a retake. You never say that. You always say, oh, we're doing amazing stuff here. I'm flooded with it. Get in now.
Yeah, well, limited time offer.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
it's really tough. It's I get so scared at night. I'm just so scared. I just see disaster looming. I have to increase my income by at least $1,200 a month, or I'm just gonna lose it. So yeah, I'm very frightened and very scared. And over the past 2 weeks, I've probably emailed 1,000 lawyers and 1,000 therapists, pitching them on the Alexander technique and my services, and what I have to offer. And now I'm hitting up chiropractors. I'm searching chiropractors Beverly Hills and sending them a pitch. And
Faith says